So it's another mediocre presentation, and Big Brother giving this housemate a free pass. Why am I saying this? It's been this is the 5th week, and this housemate have been making it their point of duty to always misinterpret every wager tax presentation since the 2nd week. I remember the previous video that I did. I made a mention that every 2nd week, that every season of Big Brother, during the 2nd week, this housemate put out their all for the wager presentation, and the reason for that is because for the 1st week they failed, and failing the wager, that means your shopping allowance will be denied. And during the 2nd week, they will try to prove to Big Brother and to us viewers that yes, they know what they are doing and they have a reason that they were chosen. Well, you see, for this particular housemate, this season 4 of Big Brother Mzansi, this housemate, they have been making it a point of duty to always misinterpret every wager tax presentation. And the ones that they understand, the amount of creativity and planning that goes into acting out the whole presentation and getting a win doesn't live up to expectation. And today again, it happened. This housemate, on Monday, Big Brother gave out a brief and the theme of the week, and the theme of the week is all about teamwork. So during the course of this week, these housemates were divided into 3 teams, which are Team Red, Team Orange, and Team Blue. So in each of these teams, this housemate will have to come up with a team name, a team slogan, a mascot, and in all of these, they also have to give a presentation to Big Brother, emphasizing this the importance of teamwork, and also sacrificing me and replacing it with a we. So that's the whole point of this week's presentation. And for some reasons, this housemate have been I don't know how to put it, but they haven't been creative enough to live up to what we expect from this kind of season. Like, this season has been delivering on everything they have promised, but the only way they are lacking is this housemate and their creativity level. Because on every week during their wager tax presentation, you see that they are always lacking whenever it comes to being creative in a wager presentation. And today they were not short of it. The lack of creativity, the lack of interpreting what the whole tax is all about, and then everybody doing as if they don't care. And remember, last week's wager, they lost that wager. And also coupled with the fact that the head leader, or the guy that thinks he's the general overseer of every tax, that if he's not putting his all in tax, that the housemate will fail. Given the fact that he was absent from the house for a period of 2 days, I didn't think it contributed to anything, because the tax presentation was was just completed, and it's on Thursday. So he came back on Tuesday, so he had Wednesday and all through morning to prepare for this tax presentation. And then I think I'll just say kudos to the team that won. So guys, I welcome you to this particular episode of this video. My name is Shooks, and you are welcome to Powerhouse of Positivity. The reason why I've been making this long intro is because I am kind of tired of this housemate giving us a mediocre presentation, and then Big Brother letting them go free, like giving them the liberty to sail through. And within themselves, they think that they have done the best, that this is what Big Brother required of them. That's not how it's supposed to be. So let me just talk about everything that happened in this wager presentation for today, and I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you feel like I'm taking it too harsh on the housemate, or you feel like, okay, you understand from where I'm coming from, because this is not the first season of Big Brother we've all watched together. We've all been watching Big Brother since the introduction of Big Brother. Maybe some of us didn't catch the season 1 of Big Brother Nigeria or season 2, but throughout the other previous seasons, we've been keeping up, and we've seen the level of creativity that goes into wager tax presentation. Because on Thursdays during the wager tax presentation, that's the time you shine, that's the time you bring out your creativity, that's the time you have to show us viewers that yes, it's a good thing to bank on you. So for you to be delivering minor week after week, it goes to show, okay, maybe you are not meant to be there. Maybe you are taking up another person's space, or maybe you guys haven't put enough time into understanding what the week requires from you, or what Big Brother requires from you guys. So this week the housemate wagered 80% of their shopping allowance. If you remember, the previous week they wagered 100% and they failed the whole wager, so there was no shopping allowance for them this week. And to play it safe, they decided to wager 80% of their shopping allowance, and the theme for this week is teamwork. So what Big Brother required of this housemate to do this week is to create a team. He divided them into 3 groups, which are Team Orange, Team Blue, and Team Red. They have to come up with a team name, a team slogan, a mascot for the team, and then a hymn or a song about the team. And everything about this whole presentation will emphasize the importance of teamwork, because the whole theme of the week is teamwork. So this housemate went into preparation mode, and Big Brother gave them all the materials they needed for this presentation, and they went on brought out their creativity level. But at this point, the 5th week, the amount of creativity I saw in them during this week's presentation was mediocre, to be honest with you guys. I think it's high time we call this housemate out for the amount of creativity that they've been putting out. Some are good, some are not good. That's all I have to say. But those that are good, I give them a very good big congratulations and a high five. But for those that are bad, we have to call them out. So the whole presentation started when Big Brother called this housemate into the arena. And for this whole presentation, remember, Papa Ghost and Lerato were not in the house when the whole brief came, and they spent 2 days outside of the house. So this housemate have already put in motion how they are going to present their attacks and how their team will shape. So Big Brother decided, okay, since this presentation is played in teams, and these housemates have grouped themselves in equal numbers per team. You know what, Lerato and Papa Ghost, you guys will have to sit this one out. When your team is presenting during their presentation, you can join them, but since it's a game, you guys will have to sit it down. So Papa Ghost and Lerato sat it down, and then the game proceeded as Big Brother has required it to proceed. So the first game that this housemate played today was called Bottle Ping Pong. So in this particular game, this housemate will have to interlock their hands together as a team of 5. They have to interlock their hands together and form a circular shape. So for each housemate will pick a ping pong ball from a particular distance, and this housemate will have to walk hands interlocked, walk in a circular motion till they reach to a particular point where Big Brother set up different bottles. So the housemate with the ping pong will have to place the ping pong on top of the bottle, and will also walk hands interlocked back to the point where the ping pong is, pick another ball. So each housemate will have to repeat that whole sequence till all the ping pong is on top of the bottle. And the housemate that completes this task will earn 10 points. So after much fighting and interlocking hands, Team Red won. They were first to complete the task, and they won 10 points. So the second part of the game is called a balloon race. So for this particular game, the housemate will form a straight line. You know, there are 5 in number, so 5 of them will form a straight line and put a balloon between each of them. One will be placed in front of the hat, and the other one by the back. So in between 2 housemates, you place a balloon, and for that balloon they have to run or walk, whichever way they think is better for them. They have to walk or run from point A to point B. But the thing is, you won't pop the balloon will not drop. If it drops, your team will be disqualified. You won't adjust the balloon with your hand. Once it's placed and once the buzzer goes off, there's no touching the balloon until you cross the finish line. And once the balloon drops, you guys are disqualified. So after that, once again, Team Red won the race because they were the first to cross the finish line, and Big Brother awarded them 10 points. So now we went straight to the group presentation. But remember, they were grouped in teams. Big Brother said that the sequence they are going to go is Team Orange, Team Red, and then Team Blue. So first of all, Team Orange started, and the name of their team, they call themselves Team Honey Badgers. And the presentation was kind of, like I said, mediocre, because from my own point of view, I didn't understand what the whole presentation was all about. If not that I knew what the whole team of the week is, I won't catch anything they were doing, because they were all over the place and they were not making sense. The only thing that kind of interpreted the whole team worked in was when they talk about each and every one of them signifying an element of the earth. Like we all know, fire, water, stone, and air. So they all signified each element, and you all know that all of these elements, they work hand in hand. So that was kind of their own interpretation or emphasis on teamwork, which in a way it was a nice thing, but they lack creativity. That's my own thing for Team Honey Badgers, which are Team Orange, and their team captain was Willie. So moving on to the red team, which already had a 20 point because of the previous game. They won the first game and the second game, so they have earned themselves 20 points already, moving into the final phase of this presentation. So they call themselves Kopano, which is which means unity. Guys, let me know in the comment section the word Kopano. Let me know what ethnicity it's from, if it's Zulu or Sutu or Tswana. Let me know where the name Kopano comes from. All I know is that the meaning is unity, which also goes to show, okay, this particular team, they understood from the get-go what this whole presentation is all about. It's all about teamwork, and what signifies teamwork if not unity. And then for their slogan is holding hands together. So that was a masterpiece of a slogan. And Mpumi was their team leader, their captain, but for some reason during the presentation, the first intro of their presentation, Mpumi kind of messed up and forgot her line, and she recorded and started again and delivered it perfectly. So Mpumi was the team leader, and the Team Red presented, which was nice. Their song was top notch. We move forward to the last thing, which are Team Blue. So for Team Blue, they call themselves harmonic hyenas. And guys, to be honest with you, I don't know too much about animals. So for this housemate to choose harmonic hyenas, yes, where when you talk about harmony is putting different sounds together and composing a very beautiful song. So for that particular harmony or the harmonic sound in their name, I think it shows teamwork from my own perspective. But naming yourself harmonic hyena in a presentation that requires you to talk about teamwork and sacrificing the me and replacing it with a we, I don't see how that made sense. But moving on, their catchphrase or their slogan is everyone is a masterpiece, which kind of goes with the whole harmonic hyenas. So and their team captain was Taki. So they did their presentation, which was kind of okay, but they lacked creativity, which is also one of the things I was talking about, the lack of creativity in this housemate, and their keen lack of understanding and interpreting the wager. That's the first mistake that they always make every week. They lack how to interpret what the wager presentation is all about. And after the whole thing, it was time for Big Brother to give his judgment, and the Big Brother asked all the team captain if they have anything to chime in or say about this whole presentation, if they deserve to win or not. And all the team captains stood up, congratulated their teams, and said one of few good things about how they all work as team and delivered a masterpiece of a presentation. So Big Brother was like, okay, let me give you guys what I required from you. This week you were required to create a team and in that team you are required to talk about the importance of teamwork. You have to develop a song or a war cry. You have to provide a mascot for your team, and emphasize on the importance of teamwork, and also the sacrificing of me and replacing it with a we. And then after that, Big Brother ranked them from lowest to the highest, from the third team to the ones that won the whole presentation. So the third team, the coming in third, was the orange team, and the orange team was Honey Badger, so they came in third. The second place was Harmonic Hyenas, they came in second. And the first team to win this week's wager presentation was Kopano, Team Kopano, which interprets unity. And guys, it goes to show that these are the only housemates that understood what the task is all about, because from the get-go they named themselves Unity, and their slogan is holding hands together, which is also unity, and their mascot is a hand, which also unity. So for Big Brother to give them this win, I think Big Brother understood that, okay, these are the only housemates that put in the effort to this week. And a little twist, this whole week the housemates we are grouped in teams of 5. So for Team Red to win this week's wager, what it means in detail, guys, listen up, because there's a twist here. What it means in detail is that for next week, the only housemates that are required to shop with their 80% shopping allowance that they want today are Team Red. Other teams are going on a hunger strike, and remember, last week they lost their wages. So this week or next and this week also, 2 teams lost their wages and 1 team emerged victoriously. So for next week, let's see how the scenario in the house will be with the hunger coming in on a double. And then also remember the face-to-face nomination that happened this week, and also Papa Ghost and Lerato having an advantage of seeing what this housemate have been talking behind their back. So I'm looking forward to next week and seeing what next week will be all about, guys. Thank you. This is the point where I drop my voice, but I want to use this opportunity to urge you guys, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, please subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, and let me hear your thoughts in the comment section about this week's presentation. Do you think it's high time Big Brother start calling these housemates out whenever they give mediocre presentation, or do you think he should always give them a free pass and let them go? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.